search helps. Okay,
Okay.
just have a little bit patience. We are going to explore out everything. Okay,
So what does this help you? Sorry.
help view. The term itself is suggesting here. It is going to help in certain thing. I will just explain you after like 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, just
Okay.
give me 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Now this search help is there, guys. What is search help? Define, please.
For the F4 button, so that you can see some suggested entries that will help you to see what options
Or
you
to
have.
perform certain options, right? Or to perform
Mhm.
certain action. That is, let's say when we create any table and when we saw our technical setting at that time, there was a, when we clicked on F4 help, a lot of data come, a lot of values came here, so that we were able to understand what kind of data is suitable for our requirement, right?
Mhm.
So this is the main reason for our search help, is known as also known as F4 helps. Okay, or some people also call it value help. Now its definition is pretty clear. What is the use of it? Simple use it. The purpose of search help is to display the various possible values for input fields. Okay, to display the
Mhm.
various possible values for the input fields. Is this thing clear?
Mhm.
Yes.
So what you are going to see, we have got two kinds of search helps. Let me just show you. We have got two kinds of search helps: elementary and collective search help. Elementary search help is also called as single search help. Like whenever you create a single search help, that guy is called as elementary search help. And when we use multiple elementary search helps to create a single search help, that particular thing is called as collective search help. Okay. Like when you are going to combine multiple elementary search helps to create another search help, that will be called as collective search help. Okay, so using this collective search help, you will be able to get the data of multiple search helps, multiple elementary search helps. Okay,
Mhm.
a little bit confusing.
A bit,
We
yeah.
will see it. Yeah, we will find it out. Let's create our search help. Let's say I have this my employee table. Let me just open it. This is my employee table. Okay.
Mhm.
Now when I'm clicking on this contents button, I want a search help should appear here. Okay, so that when I click on this search help, I should be able to get the data. I want to see the data here. Okay, is the
Yes.
requirement clear?
Mhm.
Mhm.
So let's create our search help. How we are going to do it? By default, we will go to SE11 and we can see we have a radio button here. We will select it, start with a name. Let's say search Z search help 1 8 to 10. Okay, go for create button. Elementary search help. See here, we have got two, one elementary and collective. I will go for the first one, elementary search help. I will click on OK button and I will provide here a short description. Elementary search help 1. Now this was section data collection. Data collection is there, and this very important first field, selection method. Guys, click on this F for help. What is the pop-up we are getting? Database tables, search for views, and search for CDS entities. So in this selection method, we will define the data source from which we are going to fetch the records. If you are using this search help, this guy will be bringing some data from a certain place, right?
Mhm.
Right now. So either that place can be a table or that place can be a view. Here we use the concept of help view, okay, to bring the data. Are you able to understand a little bit why we needed help view? If you want to
Mhm.
see the data, you can use help, you can use this the concept of help view here, or you can use database table also. CDS is a very different stuff and we will discuss it later on. For now, these two things are important for us. Okay, so we will simply pass our table name here. Simply pass the table name. Let's say emp table. Press enter. Now see here guys, dialog type. If you will click on this dialog, you can see three options are there. Display values immediately, dialog depends on set of values, and dialog with value restriction. Three important options. Let me just explain it. Oh yeah. So display value immediately. The use of this one is whenever you click on F4 help, all the data will be displayed on an immediate basis. All the data will be displayed on an immediate basis. Okay, immediate basis. If you will go for this one, dialog with value restriction, then whenever you will click on the F4 help, all the data will not come on an immediate basis, but a pop-up screen will come where you can filter the data that you want to see. Okay, and then we have this one, third one. So this is the combination of both the two. That is the combination of display value immediately and display with value restriction. That is, if your table has more than 100 data, if your table has more than 100 data and you have selected this particular option, then it will behave like display with value restriction. Okay. And whenever you will click on F4 help, the always a pop-up screen will come to filter the records. We will see in just couple of minutes. For now, just in theoretical part. Okay. Any confusion in this one?
No.
No.
All right, let's select the display values immediately. Now we will go here in the search help parameter and you can select your fields that you want to see in the search help. Whatever table or source that you have given inside the selection method, by default, all the fields will come here whenever you will click on F4 and you can select all the field that you want. Simply select it, all the fields that you want to see in the search help. I want to see the employee ID and employee name, so I am simply selecting two fields. Okay. Now mark the importing and exporting. I will explain this LPOs and SPOs with just later in 10 minutes. For now, just simply write it. Let's say 112 for this one and 2 also. Simply click on activate. Pass the package here. Let me just see what is the package I've created. And click on activate button. So my search help is ready. Now let's see how it is going to work. Let's see how it is going to work. Here we have selected display values immediately, right? Here we have selected display values immediately. So let's see how this thing is going to work. Simply copy the name of your search help. Okay. Copy it and go to your table. Go to your table here. Go to your table. Open it in change mode. Now select the field over you want to apply the search help. I told you we are required. We want to see a search help over the employee ID, right? Over the employee ID here.
Mhm.
So what I will do here is I will simply select this employee ID. And you can see here we have a icon search help. I will click on it. I will paste my search help name. Click on OK button. By default, all the parameters will come that we have selected there. All the search help parameter will come. Click on copy and click on activate. Object saved and activated. Now let's find it out. See here, is this icon coming now, right?
Mhm.
And whenever you will click on this icon, you are going to get the data of these two columns that you have passed over here in the search help parameter. Okay, this is how
Understood.
guys you are going to get the data. Now see the magic here. I will simply click on this cancel button and let's select here display with value restriction. Activate it and now click on this one. A pop-up screen is coming of restriction. So if you want to only see, let's say 102 records, click on OK. Only 102 record will come. And if you will not give any input, all the records will come.
Uh, this is very nice to know because I've seen both variants in the past on our company system, and now I know why there are two different web settings. Yeah,
Yeah. So
this is
this is
very
how a
useful.
search help is created and you can use any of the features that you want. Now this L position and S position, a lot of feature is there. Let me explain one by one. First, default value. Okay, default value is there. What do you think the meaning of default value is?
It will be a standard value inside it. I
Uh,
mean, it will be already pre-filled with this default value, right? Or
okay. Guys, default values are used to give a default input for a search help parameter. Okay. If you want to, let's say, give here 101 employee ID. I just want to give a default value 101. I will simply give it here.
Mhm.
Now I will click on activate button. Let's see how it is working or not. Object saved and activated. And let's find it out. Am I getting any data here? Any data here? Any default value 101 data passed? Is it coming here? Is it coming
No.
here? No, na. Now, what is the reason for it? The reason is simple. If you want to pass any default values, just one important step, never ever mark this importing. Otherwise, whatever data that you are sending from here on, it will never come. Now activate it and let's check is it working or not. Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
This is how these things works on. These are the various steps and we are just required to follow on. We will be able to achieve everything. Another stuff, SDI. Let's see this one. SDI. Okay. SDI. Selection display, right? This guy is used to mark any field or change any field into read mode. That is, let's say I've given a default value here and I don't want my user to change it. If you are seeing here, I'm able to change this one, right? I'm able to change this one, right?
Hmm.
But I don't want any other users to change it. So you can simply mark this one, checkbox, activate it and simply click on F4. See here, it is completely in read mode. I cannot change it.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
this property is used to change your search help parameter into read mode. Okay.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Another one, modified indicator. See this one, modified indicator. Let me just increase it. Modified indicator. Just see how it is working. Click on this. This particular field change to change mode, right? So if you want to change the data elements of the search help parameter that are appearing inside the search help, if you don't want them to be default that is there inside your table, you can change it from here. Okay. This property is allowed. Is this thing clear? We can change the data element of the search help parameter that is going to be appear inside the search help. If we want to change it, we are required to select this modified checkbox and we can pass our own data elements if we want. Okay.
So this could be, for example, used maybe if we set up ZAR emp ID 01, and in that we restrict the values to maybe 101, 102. So you can use that in that case.
Definitely, totally up to you. See, you are not going to see these things mostly using, but these are the property of the system. You can use it if you want. You can practice it as many time as you want. It's my job to tell you that these things are there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now here, what do you think this L pose and S pose is going to do? List position and screen position. What could be the job of these things? List position and screen position. What could
Maybe
be the job?
the order of where it shows up on the screen.
Yes, that is the thing I was looking for. Guys, see here. What is the list position, or let's say what is the screen position of employee ID? 1, right? What is the screen position of employee name? 2, right? Now when you are clicking on F4 help, you are clicking on F4 help, and when this restriction pop-up is coming, what is the screen position here? Employee ID 1, employee name 1. This particular is called as pose or screen position. Whatever the position that you are going to give here, in the same order your search help parameter will appear. Let's change it out, guys. Let's change it here. I'm simply passing now 2 and 1 and see how these things will change. Now go there again, click on F4 help and see employee name at the first position, employee ID at the second position.
Mhm.
This thing is called as screen position. Okay, again now let's back it to normal. Now this list position, so whenever data, whatever, whenever you get the data, that data is there in form of list position. If you want to see here, let's active this search help, go back, click on OK button and see here. At the first position, your employee ID is coming. At the second position, your employee name is coming. These things are called as list position. If you want to change them from here, you can simply change it to 1. Click on activate. Now go for back button and simply click on F for help. Click on OK and see. Employee name will appear at the first and employee ID will appear at the second.
Mhm.
Any doubt?
No.
No.
See, we have got a lot of properties, right? And these things comes after working for certain period of time. I'm not expecting you to master everything within a single class, but I will. It will be my suggestion. Just work on it. Try to learn as much as possible. Try to invest as much time as you are getting. Okay, then and only then you will be able to become a good developer. Learning things should always be there. Try to learn things slowly and gradually. You can become a very good developer. Any other thing? Let's change it to immediately. Activate it. Any other question, please?
No, no
Is
question.
there, sorry, just one question.
Yeah,
Could you please, yeah, could you please click on that button again for the
yeah,
help?
this one.
Oh, it doesn't show the search screen.
Yeah, I've simply changed to display values
Okay.
immediately.
So there it shows maximum value is 500. And so is it also possible to change these settings?
Let me just show you again. If you click on F for help, right? If you
Maximum
want
number
to
of this.
change it, let's say 1000.
Or maybe if you want to set it as default and not allow the user to change, is that also possible?
Or see here, certain things are given by SAP. I don't think we need to learn every property. These things are just there to give us F for help. Can you please tell me how many times we are going to do research on search helps in the current market? No need of it. But for creation purpose, you need to know. You can try it on your own. In my career, I have never seen this thing. Okay, nobody asked me this so till now.
Mhm.
If
Okay.
you want, you can change it. There might be certain property. If any button is there, there is always certain property. Okay. Any other question?
No.
All right. So guys, this is how we are going to create our elementary search help. Now let's find it out how we'll create our collective one. Go back, create another elementary search help. Let's say I will make a copy for it to 2. Just copy this one so that we will have a multiple search help and we will be able to create. Now go for change and let's mark it at 2. Dialog with values immediately. Activate it. Now we have got 2 search help, right? So now we can create our collective. Just go here 8 to 10, 8 to 10, collective, click on create. This time collective search help. Okay. Collective search help, collective search help, help. Go for included and you can pass the name of your search help, guys. You can simply pass it here. Let me just bring it back. A1. You can pass here as many search helps as you want. Okay, this is the combination of multiple elementary search helps. Activate it, and the difference only be that you will be able to see the content of both the search helps together. You see here, you will be able to see the content of both the search helps together. Okay, two tabs will appear now. Two tabs will appear, and you will be able to see the content of both the search helps. Okay, okay,
Mhm.
Mukul.
Mhm.
Yeah, got it.
All right. Any other thing? So this is how we can create our search helps. Now, one you more use it, you can use it inside the program. So in the second chapter, we will be discussing the program. That thing will be making more sense there. For now, just create a program and let me see. Let's see how we can create a search help for the input fields there. Do you guys know the transaction code to create a program? Anybody? What is the transaction code to create a program? So I have explained it in the very first session. What is the T code to create a program, buddy? Tell me, please.
For SA 83,
AC83. You are
or was
just
it
mixing
SE
it.
38?
AC38. Okay,
Yes,
you are just
it
mixing it.
happens.
All right. Yeah, yeah. It can happen. A lot of T codes are there. You cannot remember everything. Let's go for it. Create our program. Let's say I'm just writing a simple program. Say test only. Create. Just don't focus on these things. I just want to show how I'm using search help here. Okay. We will discuss these things one by one when we will go there. Pass here executable. Now, guys, we take input from the users using parameters keyword. Okay. Parameters keyword. And let me just create a parameter. Type my data element. And when you want to match, just see here, when I will activate this program, and when I will go for execute button, just wait a second, activate it, go for execute button, you can see here this input screen is coming and there is no F for help, right? There is no F for help. So if you want to combine this thing with any search help, what you can do here is you can use a syntax match code object and you can simply copy and paste the name of your search help here. Okay, simply copy and paste it. So how this thing is going to work? Now this search help will be matched with this parameter, and when you will click on activate button and when you will go for input screen again, you will be able to see this thing, right? Is this thing
Hmm.
okay? So this is how we use any search help inside program for providing a search help for the user when they are going to give a particular input from the input screen to the particular program. So programming part is a separate chapter and I will say the biggest chapter of this course. But for now, this was the thing I wanted to show you how we use it. Okay, so I simply used it. Any doubt?
No.
Okay.